check. Mic check. Mic check 1, 2. Do people, it's your boy Ralph Bottles. Back in the building with another video. Yo, what it do, y'all? Yo, check this out, man. I was trying to wait a few days before I do this video right here. Because I was rubbing the internet, trying to, see if I could find some receipts on what this dude said. But I don't know if y'all paying attention to this Alpo Martinez situation. For those who don't know out there, let me give you a little breakdown of Alpo. Alpo is a New York City drug dealer. He's based out of New York City. He also hustled in Washington, D.C. The movie Paid in Full was based on Alpo's life and 2 of his friends. And basically, man, Alpo chin-checked King Earner. And King Earner is a dude from Philly who claims that he's snatching the souls of dishonorable people, meaning people who snitches on people and do things of that nature, right? But Alpo gave this guy a call and said, yo, you need to stop making them videos. And if you don't want to stop making them videos, what you need to do is meet up with me so we can have a face-to-face. And King Earner turned that down. Now, this is basically just telling you that these internet dudes, when you see them in real, they're not about that business, okay? Now, Hassan Campbell was talking all kind of smack about Alpo Martinez for the last couple of months. This is what this dude does, all right? He gets on the internet, he clout chases names, all right? He even clout chased his mother 6 months ago, talking about his mother was dying. And then I seen a video from him 2-3 days ago, basically saying, F my mother, okay? F my mother. You know the one that he was crying for? You know the one that you people went up on his show and sat there and watched him cry and boo-hooed, while he begged for donations from y'all? And then 6 months later, he come out and say, F the same lady, she could go and die? I just don't get how you people sit here and let these people run this, this muck on y'all. Y'all let these people run this muck on y'all. 6 months ago, this dude was crying, crocodile tears in his car, talking about people talking about my mother, and I'm gonna catch a body out here. I'm gonna hurt somebody real bad because y'all talking about my mother. But then 2 days ago, I hear this dude talking about his mother like a dog on his show. Okay? That just shows you what type of dude you're dealing with. Now that Alpo Martinez is voicing his opinion and not being quiet to these internet dudes, it seems like these keyboard gangsters are now on the run. All right? Now, see, let me explain something to y'all. And I've been telling y'all this for the longest on this YouTube thing. Majority of these dudes on this YouTube thing are not about that life. Okay, you have to understand that. The social media thing and putting your face up on social media all the time really shows that you're not about that life. Okay, real live gangsters from this city and from back in the days, they don't have social medias. You have to wait till you see them in person. That's the only way you're gonna click a like on something that they doing. You have to see them in person. So when I first started seeing this Hassan Campbell dude, I said, man, this dude is a clown. I'm from New York City, so I know a clown when I see one. Okay? The circus don't have to come to town for me to know that there's clowns around. All right? So this dude, Hassan Campbell, calls dudes out. He calls out Jay Prince. He calls out multiple dudes on his show. But see, the problem that he, messed up at and where he slipped up at is Alpo is a New Yorker. Hassan Campbell, you're a nobody. You could be touched. Your temperature could be checked. And I think you're finally realizing that. So now you're trying to clean up, the things that you said about Alpo and try to make it seem like what you were saying was for the youth. You wasn't really trying to diss him. It was for the youth. Well, check this out, man. I can see right through that like saran wrap. All right? And I just don't understand how a dude like Hassan Campbell could sit up here online and portray that he's a gangster, and then when he gets a little shook, he snitches on Alpo. That's right. He went up on his platform and snitched on Alpo. He's basically trying to trick Alpo off the streets. All right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let y'all hear a little bit of this. But I don't understand how this gangster, this guy's supposed to have bodies on his hand. He's supposed to be a murderer. He said he was a convicted murderer. I can't find no convicted murders. He said Alpo, well, I'm going to let y'all hear what he said Alpo did. And I want y'all to just sit here and listen to this dude snitch on Alpo. And before he snitched, listen to him ask for some likes. This is the first time in history that I seen the dude snitch. And what he wanted in return was some likes. Okay? So let's hear a little bit of this.
Y'all better get them likes up because I'm about to give y'all some real crazy information.
What?
Some real crazy information. So
you heard this dude?
Y'all better get them likes up because I'm about to give y'all some real crazy information.
Did you just hear this guy? This guy just said, y'all better get them likes up because I'm about to give y'all some real crazy information. That's like sitting in the precinct saying, yo, I need a Pepsi in a can, 2 bags of Doritos, the blue ones. Okay? A pack of Newport 100s. Because I'm about to give y'all some real crazy information. This is the first time in history I heard a dude say, yo, listen, I'm about to snitch for some likes. I'm about to snitch on somebody for some likes. And it's not only for some likes. I'm basically telling this dude that I'm a snitch because I said some words about him. So I want to let him know that if he come and try to check my temperature, since he tried to go check King Erna's temperature and he's down in Philly, you know you closer than King Erna. So now you running with your tail between your ass. You got your tail between your legs running around and you're trying to betray that you a gangster. You keep saying, well, I ain't got a problem with seeing Alpo. Yeah, you got a problem with seeing him and you're getting scared now. That's why you snitched on the man on your show. See, this is real live snitching 101, what you doing here, brother. All this allegedly, this, that, and the third, when you putting out information that nobody else has out there, and you could sit there and say, oh, because I heard you say on your stream, oh, this information is out there. Well, where is that, Hassan? Because I scrubbed the internet for it, and I don't see nothing saying nothing about nobody's looking for Alpo for 2 murders. But let's listen to this man ask for likes right before he get to snitching. You know, the gangster, the big gangster, the bully. Because he seen King Erna. See, him and King Erna was going back and forth. See, you know, 2 internet gangsters. That will never go nowhere. But see, once you put a real gangster, see, everybody's a gangster till a real gangster walks in the room. And once a real gangster walked in the room, everything went to a cease. See, I see right through your nonsense, Hassan. So let's listen to you dry snitch on Alpo because you're scared now. Okay? Let's hear it.
Some real crazy information. So y'all better get the likes up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's but so much you can push a soap.
At the end of the day, you a snitch. Okay? At the end of the day, you a snitch. Let's hear that again.
Y'all better get the likes up. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's but so much you can push a soldier. I don't care. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this. I said it before. I'm going to say it again. A killer going to always be a killer. A killer is always going to be a killer, whether he a rat or not. I guess Alpo wasn't playing when he punked King Erna. Because, oh yeah, King Erna want to be invisibly snatching honor. Like, who gave him the right to snatch somebody honor with his punk ass? Who gave him the right?
Now, see, he got beef with King Erna, so now he trying to flip and bounce this because he seen King Erna got checked. Okay? He seen Alpo checked King Erna temperature. And he know he was talking about about Alpo just as well. So now, it's just like, you know, in the old neighborhood, when you know somebody, you know, is crazy, he get it in. You know, he put that work in. But then you get into something with him, but you a little nervous of this dude, but then he get into it with somebody else, and you try to, you know, buddy up with the dude that you know gets crazy because you know he gets crazy. So now you trying to throw that other person under the bus because that's the new person that's on his radar. See, you ain't doing nothing slick. And then at the same time, you trying to trick Alpo off the street. All in one. See, you a different kind of snake, Hassan. You a different kind of snake, brother. You a slithery one. Because, see, you going to try to knock out two birds with one stone right here. But at the same time, you trying to send Alpo back to prison for the rest of his life. You a real gangster. You that gangster that you always talk about, right? You a real gangster. Let's listen to him.
Alpo snatched his heart. And Alpo wasn't playing when he told King Erna, I ain't have nothing to lose. Y'all better get them likes up if y'all want this information.
How many times he gonna say y'all better get them likes up if y'all want this information? This dude is snitching for likes. Let's continue.
I ain't want to.
You can't sit there, Hassan, and talk about no girls twerking for likes. You can't sit there and talk about no mothers not taking care of their kids because they on the social media for likes. When you up here about to snitch on a man, and only thing you keep saying is, y'all better get them likes up.
Gossip, but I'm going to be gossiping today. Y'all going to get the scoop.
He don't gossip.
Y'all better get them likes up if y'all want this information. I ain't one to gossip, but I'm going to be gossiping today. Y'all going to get the scoop. All right, tell them again. Close the window. Don't let them flies in the house.
Yo, hit that like button when y'all come up in here, too. Hit my like button.
King Erna can't snatch nobody's honor. He can't. You can't give a man honor and you can't take it away from a man. Y'all living in this internet world. You can't take a man's honor or you can't give it away. But I can tell you one thing though. Alpo, he snatched his heart. He told that man, plain and simple. He said, I'll meet with you anywhere. I'll meet with you.
That's what scared Hassan. You hear me? When he told King Erna that, that's what shook Hassan up. See, it went from internet gangster to it just got real. Okay? When he told King Erna that, Hassan said in his head, it just got real. Let me try to clean up what I said because I don't want him to call me out and everybody see it. And see, I'm right here in New York, so he could get to me real quick. See, what y'all got to understand is they can say what they want about Alpo, but Alpo got reach. Hassan Campbell is an internet wankster. It's the difference between being an internet wankster with 100,000 subs, 100,000 idiots, that come in and, listen to your nonsense, and versus being a real gangster that got real work in these streets. See, I told y'all about Hassan Campbell before. He come up here and talk all this, gangster grandeur. But at the end of the day, nobody from New York knows of this dude. And I mean, I know heavy hitters, man, from all generations. Nobody heard of this dude. This dude is a nobody. So just listen to him try to wiggle his way out of whatever he said about Alpo. Let's go.
You know why he said that to him? Because Alpo already knew his back was against the wall. And if King Erna would have met up with Alpo, Alpo would have pushed his shit all over the wall. He would have split King Erna's melon all over the place. You know why? Because Alpo, allegedly, from what I'm understanding, Alpo already done snapped. He already on the run. He already done killed two dudes, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly.
Oh my God. Did you hear this dude, man? Did you hear this dude?
Alpo just pushed two dudes with wigs. Alpo would have pushed his shit all over the wall. He would have
Listen to this dude, man.
King Erna's melon all over the place. You know why? Because Alpo, allegedly, from what I'm understanding, Alpo already done snapped. He already on the run. He already done killed two dudes, allegedly. I gotta say allegedly, because I ain't see it. Alpo just pushed two dudes with wigs back.
If you ain't see it, why are you on your platform, right? His video right now is currently at 70,000, right? 70,000 views. Why are you on your platform saying somebody murdered two people and you don't know for sure if it happened? That ain't what gangsters do, man. That's in the rule book Gangster 101. Do not do. Even in prison, see, if you're a big-time prison dude like Hassan Campbell claimed he is, big-time prison guy who runs the yard and, he get busy and all this other stuff, You should know that even in prison, you don't accuse a dude of being a rat unless you have the paperwork. How can you accuse a dude of being a rat and you don't have the paperwork? Where they do that at? Let's listen to this dude.
Y'all keep sitting up there. When you push a person, that's already a psychopath. The nigga was a psychopath. He was already a psycho.
He's a psychopath now. Oh, but a month ago he was all kind of rats, and you'll see him and you don't care. You don't hold your tongue for nobody or nothing, right? But now he's a psychopath now. Now that somebody done told you this man allegedly caught 2 bodies behind somebody calling him a rat. Now he's a psychopath. Now you're going to sit here and praise this man, right? You see how phony, baloney this dude is? You see how cowardly this dude is, man? This is the type of dude y'all rock with, man. A flip-flopper, coward dude, man. This dude is a coward. He's sitting here ratting on this dude, and at the same time, you're going to, oh, he's a gorilla. He's a gorilla. Come on, man.
So they pushed his back against the wall, and he came out swinging.
Who's they? Who's they? Who's they? So you saying you never called this dude a rat? You see how he just, they, you see what they did? I never called him a rat. Who's they? Who's they, sir? We trying to find out who's they. So you're not included in this no more. You taking yourself out of the mix altogether, huh? So you're going to sit here and rat on this dude, right? In front of 80,000 people on your platform, and then you're going to take yourself out the mix talking about, you see what they did? You see what they did? They got him mad. So you never said that this dude was a rat. Y'all see how phony this dude is, man? This y'all guy. This y'all man's right here.
Yeah, he is a rat, but he a dangerous. He was already a psychopath. So they pushed his back against the wall, and he came out swinging. Yeah, he is a rat, but he a dangerous rat.
You just said they called him a rat and they made him do what he's doing now. And then in the same breath, you said, yeah, he is a rat. Come on, man. Which one is it? Is it they or is it y'all that's doing it? Come on.
You see, a lot of y'all dudes that be running around calling dudes a rat, just keep it all the way funky. If Nicky Bones was home and he was running the streets of New York, he a strong rat, a murderous rat. You wouldn't call him a rat then when he was running New York, and you wouldn't call him a rat when he's standing in front of your face. It's easy for you internet cats to be sitting up there talking about who's a rat and who's not. Yes, you're right, they are rats. But you wouldn't say it to their face. See, this is what separates the real from the fake. The internet, anybody could get behind this camera. And
you see how he tried to throw off what he's doing and make it look like other people's doing it? Gonna try to hit you with the reverse psychology? See, you said what you said to Jay Prince because you know Jay Prince wasn't gonna be face to face with you. You said what you said to all them other rappers because you know they ain't got time to be face to face with you. But then you slipped up and said something about Alpo, and guess what? Alpo got time. So you realize, whoa, somebody just, probably threw a bug in his ear, because I don't know if it's true or not, that Alpo took out 2 people for calling him a snitch, and now you realize that you could be on that list. So you trying to exclude yourself. I just don't get it. What kind of gangster does that?
All it could be. Now, when you sit back and you analyze that old clown, that old country bunking ass Negro that run around talking like he ain't got no vocabulary. I'm talking about King Erna. He was already on the warpath, or he already dropped the bodies. Allegedly, Alpo was on a run right now for 2 bodies.
That's about the 4th time this dude said that. Okay? So he's trying to make sure he plants this message in his video very well. Okay? He's planting this message in his video very well. Alpo's on a run for 2 bodies, man. 2 bodies, allegedly. Come on, man. You might as well leave the allegedly out. You snitching. You online snitching, my guy. It's official. All right? You's a homosexual rat. That's what you are.
2 homicides. And when he called King Erna up and asked him, he told him, listen, he was already on the warpath or he already dropped the bodies. Allegedly, Alpo was on a run right now for 2 bodies, 2 homicides.
Something everybody should be doing right now is putting the Acorns app. Right. You were going to ask
my bad.
Yeah, they did it.
They did it?
They did it. It is what it is, man. Dudes be thinking that shit is a joke. Like, you can't play with a gorilla and think he ain't gonna turn ape shit on you, man. King Erna, I advise you to just make videos from now on selling CMOS. Because when a gorilla calls you out...
And I advise you to make videos just talking about your sexual relations with Bambaataa. Okay? But let's continue.
Coming to the jungle to swing with the apes. You didn't want to play with the monkeys. Like I said in my video, I meet up with him. I ain't scared to look no lion in the face. All call-outs is mandatory.
All right, so you heard what he just said, right? Like I said, I'll meet up with him. I ain't scared to call no lion to the face. But when Bambaataa was downtown Manhattan taking pictures with Funkmaster Flex, you told all the people that you didn't want to go down there because he had too many people with him. So which one is it? You don't think Alpo rolling with people? So you gonna sit here, right, and try to throw wool over our eyes and sit here and tell us, yeah, I ain't got no problem meeting up with Alpo. I'll meet up with Alpo, but you ain't want to meet up with the man that you said sexually assaulted you. And when he was downtown Manhattan with Funkmaster Flex and the Zulu Nation taking pictures, putting it on social media, on Instagram and everything, you didn't run down. So now we supposed to believe you when you say, oh, if Alpo called you, you ain't got no problem meeting up with Alpo. We don't believe you, man. You need more people, okay? In the words of my man Hove, we don't believe you. You need more people. Because if you didn't go down there and meet up with Bambaataa, right, in the village, in the East Village, when he was down there at SOBs, and Funkmaster Flex was down there putting them up on his Instagram, and Bambaataa was pushing up on his Instagram, you didn't run down there. All right? So don't sit here and tell us, oh, I'll meet up with Alpo. You full of it, man. You full of it. You ain't gonna meet up with no Alpo, just like you ain't meet up with Bambaataa. Because when you had the chance to meet up with Bambaataa, you came up with an excuse. Talking about, oh, I couldn't go down there. It would have been a setup, a trap. So what you think it is when Alpo's calling King Erna to come meet him? You don't think it's a setup or a trap? Come on, man. You can't do one thing and then a few months later somebody else do it and you sit there and try to criticize him. When you did the same thing, that doesn't make sense to me. Come on.
But you gotta be worthy of it. I meet up with him. I ain't scared. See, a lot of dudes be fronting, man. Yeah, you went to jail. He went to jail. He got locked.
Everything he about to say right here, he's saying about himself. Pay attention.
Up like a lot of dumb niggas that got locked up doing. See, a lot of dudes be fronting, man. Yeah, you went to jail. He went to jail. He got locked up like a lot of dumb niggas that got locked up doing dumb shit. Dudes go to jail for doing dumb shit. They get locked up for doing dumb shit. But you wasn't no killer, King Erna. You ain't catch no bodies, King Erna. You was just a hustler, King.
We don't see your bodies either, brother. Okay? And all the story that you gave us that you caught a body and by the time you finish in court they knocked it down to a misdemeanor. We not buying that. All right? All right, so you are on record in the New York State inmate lookup, but you're on there for robberies and things of that nature. You're not on there for no murder, man. No attempted murders, none of that. Okay? And you're not going to murder somebody and they knock it down to an assault. You could tell them stupid, idiotic people that's over there on your channel that don't know no better, but believe me, you're not going to tell me that you caught a body and by the time you finish in court, they knock the charge down to an assault. Ain't that what you told us, Hassan? We were supposed to believe that, right? Come on, my guy. You full of it. Okay? You are absolutely full of it. And everything he's saying right here, he's saying about himself. A dude who went to jail, a dude who's online trying to pay tough, all right? Everything he's saying about himself. Just listen.
Erna, see them guns? They different. It's a different type of game from the drugs. But y'all dudes be fooling these internet cats that don't know no better. I know
Flawless Vic. Flawless Vic, what's good, my guy?
For the drugs. I got locked up for the guns, for the bodies. It's a difference. I know how to play the way Alpo play. You don't. That's why when he told you to come outside to swing.
All right, he said King Erna got locked up for the drugs. He said he got locked up for the guns. He said it's a difference. Let me explain something to y'all. It's no difference, all right? King Erna was a follower and you was a follower. No matter what you got locked up for. See, you got locked up for the guns because you was trying to impress the people that was around you. All right? You was a corny dude who was trying to impress the people that was around you. Because, see, you wasn't out there taking people out so you could build a kingdom and be a millionaire. We know that. So what you was out there doing was just basically trying to be down. All right? You was trying to be down, and you was toting the gun trying to make it seem like you was the toughest dude. Okay? So don't sit here and try to say, oh, he went to jail for drugs. I went to jail for the guns. It's a difference. No, it ain't no difference. Ain't no difference. You was just a punk that decided to pick up a gun. That's all. You was just a punk that decided to pick up a gun. Any coward could pull a trigger, man. It doesn't take heart. It doesn't take balls. It doesn't take stones to pull a trigger. Okay? So don't let nobody sit there and tell you that you need all this heart and you need all this bravado to walk around and pull a trigger. In all actuality, shooting somebody is the easiest way to take a person out. Let's keep it real. It's the cowardly way and it's the easy way to take a person out. Now, if you'd have caught somebody's up north, you know, you would have had a homemade shank and we would have heard about you up north taking people out with your hands, then that's a different thing. But any coward could pick a gun up and kill somebody. Just look at the mass shootings that going on in these schools, in these Walmarts, in these movie theaters. These are cowards that's pulling the trigger. And they killing 10s and 20s of people. So that make them super gangster? Come on. It go both ways. You picked up a gun, you killed some of your own people, and to me, and to a lot of people in our community, that makes you a coward. Okay? So don't sit here and try to make it seem like because you went to jail for whatever assault charge that you caught, alleged murder that they knocked down to an assault. You must have had Johnny Cochran, okay, Rubenstein, and everybody else in there with you at that time you was fighting that case for them to knock a murder down to an assault charge. Let's go.
With the gorillas, you ain't want to beat your chest. Yeah, you show how ugly your knuckles look.
Good morning, Fool in Love, Flawless Vic, what's happening? Yeah, I'm up early, Vic, I'm up early with it. You know what I mean? I got some things I got to handle a little later on. So since I was up, I said let me get this video in right here. Let's do it.
From punching the floors, doing push-ups, you ain't hurt nobody. But when it was time for you to grab the guns...
Oh, so when you do videos with your little 10-pound dumbbell and you in your house, you know, curling your little 10-pound dumbbell, that don't apply to you? So him doing push-ups and eating sea moss and you doing your push-ups and dating Bam, that's like equal, man. That's like the same thing. You two dudes are identical. It's just that one is dark-skinned and one is light-skinned. What's the difference?
Butter, they come outside blazing. You ain't want to swing with the gorillas, baby. Ain't no future in frontin'. Stop stepping outside of your...
Ain't no future in frontin' either. That's why when Bam Bada was down at SOB's, okay, downtown Manhattan, and he was posting live pictures on Instagram, we all knew you was frontin' when you didn't run down there. When you ain't go down there and at least confront the man, we knew it was no future in your front. Well, I can't say we. I'm going to say me, because you still keep plenty of people over there, coming to listen to your nonsense. But the real ones know what it is. You didn't run down there when Bam was down there. So what future you had in your front? Huh? Come on, guy. The same thing applies to you. You can't say that to somebody else and you didn't do it when you had the opportunity. When my son had the Kings Killing Kings March in the Bronx on Grand Concourse and Fordham Avenue, I was up there, okay? You was not there. You didn't show up. And then you went on your show later on that day talking about, I couldn't go up there. Ain't nothing but killers up there. Oh, whoa. So you couldn't go up there because it ain't nothing but killers up there. But I thought you was a killer. So what kind of killer is you that you can't move in an area where killers is at? See, that's why they got classifications in prison. See, they don't want to put a dude who got a DWI in the same housing facility with a dude who's a murderer. It doesn't add up. So I don't understand how you a murderer and you was up north in prison with murderers and then you come home and scared to be around murderers in the street. Don't add up to me. Why you wasn't at the Kings Killing Kings March? You always talking about our youth and what we need to stop doing and what our kids need to stop doing. But when it's time to march in your own city, in your own borough, you're not there. Phony baloney. Come up with an excuse every time you supposed to be around some real ones. You got an excuse. Could see right through you, brother, just like Saran wrap. Let's go.
Man, if you know you a hustler, you a drug dealer, or you just a dirty dude from the block that just got locked up, stay in your lane.
Listen, Fool in Love. You see what Fool in Love just wrote? She said he could still put a federal case on Bam, but you know he won't. And you know why he won't? Because he'll go to jail too. Because he was involved with them sexual activities with other young people. He even said it himself. So that's why he won't implicate Bam. And listen, he has all the right to do it because, the real victim, Ron Savage, the real victim, he went up to Albany and petitioned until they changed the statute of limitations on rape in New York City. So now rape in New York City has no statute of limitations. So guess what? If Hassan Campbell was really, molested and raped by Bam, don't you think he'll file them charges now? That is no statute of limitations? Don't you think he'll go back and file them charges? Huh? But he ain't gonna go file no charges because they was in a sexual relationship. You have to realize that. You can't be in a sexual relationship with a man and you grown, and then after the man cuts you off, you want to talk about you want to file charges. It don't work like that. Okay? It don't work like that. So that just shows you how phony this dude is. Because now in New York City, there's no limits to statute of limitations in New York City on rape. Period. It's just like murder. Rape is just like murder now. Okay? No statute of limitations. So if he come out and say right now, yeah, that man was raping me when I was a child, and they could pull up some evidence, they'll bring him to justice. Well, he ain't gonna do that because the story is phony. He just needed that to propel himself out in front of the people so he could make $1. That's all it was.
Don't go swinging over somebody else's. Like, you know what? When you a regular cat, man, it doesn't even matter. Because I said this before. I tell Alpo to his face what I feel about him. And we could go out with a blaze. But King Erna, you not built like that. You ain't built like that.
I tell you what I didn't hear King Erna do, Hassan Campbell, was get up here and backtrack his words after he said it to Alpo. Now, he may not have went and met up with him, and you'll be a fool to go meet up with somebody at a place they tell you to meet up at. You'll be a fool. But he ain't get on the internet and start backtracking his words like you doing. You sitting up here backpedaling like a mug. Come on.
Care how much sea moss you eat, how many push-ups you do, you ain't got no bodies, homeboy. You ain't a killer, you just talk a lot. It is what it is, man.
You ain't got no proven bodies, homeboy. All your bodies is what you told us, okay? We ain't seen no paperwork on none of your bodies. And if you did the time for them already, you paid your debt to society, there should be no problem bringing that paperwork up. That's how we know you phony, man. You phony baloney. So stop sitting here talking about King Erna ain't got no bodies. You ain't got none either. Because the ones you claim you went up north for, I done scraped the internet looking for them, man. Only thing they got you down for is assault charges and snatching pocketbooks. That's it.
It is what it is. I am Kid Jodeci. Thanks for the support, my brother. Peace and love to you, fam. Thanks for the donation. We got almost 1,000 people in the building. Y'all better hit that like button. So it is what it is for all the new people that just came in. Alpo's on a warpath, allegedly. Alpo done caught 2 bodies, allegedly.
Hey.
Like button. So it is what it is for all.
Hey, check it out for the people who just came in. Let me snitch again. Alpo's on the run. Alpo caught 2 bodies. Just in case you just came in the room, let me make sure I snitch again for you. Okay? Because it's 1,000 people in here, and I want to make sure everybody know that I'm the biggest snitch in New York City. So, check this out, y'all. Alpo's on the run. Alpo caught 2 more bodies.
New people that just came in. Alpo's on a warpath, allegedly. Alpo done caught 2 bodies, allegedly. You can't take a dude like him. He can't show his face.
Now, we ain't talking about snatching a bag of chips out the store. We ain't talking about Alpo smacked his girl and the police looking for him for domestic violence. No, this dude talking about 2 homicides. This dude on his platform doing a first 48 right now for likes. Pay attention.
Which he's warpath, allegedly. Alpo done caught 2 bodies, allegedly. You can't take a dude like him. He can't show his face nowhere, which he has been showing his face. Dudes is making videos, picking on him.
Who's dudes?
Putting out there that he rat.
Do y'all hear this, dude? Dudes are making videos picking on him. Why you ain't say we was making videos picking on him? You ain't even man enough to man up to what you was doing, man. You sitting here talking like you never made a video talking about Alpo's a rat. You made multiple videos talking about Alpo rat. So now you gonna sit here and talk about dudes is making video. Do y'all hear this? Oh my God. Do y'all hear this fake ass dude, man? This dude faking in the $3 bill, man.
He's a rat. He gotta live with the which he has been showing his face. Dudes is making videos, picking on him, keep putting out there that he a rat. He is a rat. He got to live with the consequences of what he did. And you know what? He said, I am going to live with it. Y'all want to keep pushing me? You can't call me a rat even though I'm a rat. Bang, 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 bang. He went out blazing. Allegedly. He caught 2 bodies. Alpo's on the run right now. And y'all can't say I'm not the first person that y'all got this information from. It is what it is. I say allegedly because I can't.
He said, y'all can't say I'm the first person y'all got this information from. Doug Spears, what it do? Anybody in the chat room heard anything about Alpo having 2 bodies? And you know if Alpo would have caught 2 bodies and it was all over the internet, it would be all over the internet. We ain't just talking about a regular dude. We talking about a dude that had a movie made after him. Okay? That's just like when Frank Lucas died, nobody would have heard about Frank Lucas dying. What are you talking about? I ain't the first one. You are the first one. You are the first one. Nobody else on the internet is talking about no Alpo has no 2 bodies but you. And every video that's up there came after yours because they listening to your idiotic information that you giving out. You sitting up here straight ratting, man. You a snitch, a rat, an informant. You know how you like to sing? Informer, informer. I'm in a boom boom man. That's you, man. You sitting up here on your platform with 70K views, 1,000 people in your live stream, and you ratting on another man from New York City. Straight ratting. And you gangster. Come on.
Prove he did anything wrong, but right now Alpo is on the run. It is what it is. He ain't playing no games.
He ain't playing no games.
They trying to stop you, your preacher, brother, so you do your thing. They most definitely trying to stop me. They coming at me hard. You got the trolls coming at me. You got YouTube coming at me, but it is what it is. It's not going to stop me. That's why I'm telling everybody that's watching.
Let me tell you something. I think Alpo might have gave this dude a call, too. He might have gave him a call, too, because the way he copping out right now, he copping a plea right now. Alpo might have gave him a call, too. All right? That's why he cleaning up his end. All right? He cleaning up his end. I think he got a call, too.
Right now, go subscribe to my Patreon. And if you're not going to go subscribe to my Patreon, go subscribe to my Real Topics. I put 3 videos up on my Real Topics yesterday, and I'm putting videos up on my Raw and Uncut. My big page, I'm going to let it sit for a while and work my other smaller pages because their main objective is to knock the big page down because it has a bigger following. So I'm trying to move other people.
I got a question for you, Hassan, since you're talking about your pages and all that. Why you ain't go to your little page when you was snitching on this man? Why did you go to your biggest page to tell the world that this man got 2 bodies and he's on the run right now? Huh? Why you ain't go to your little page and do it? You went to the biggest page you got to rat this man out. Old ratatouille ass nigga. Come on, man.
To my other pages and build the other pages up. There's a cost that comes with speaking out and speaking the truth in this world. There's a cost. I don't bite my tongue when it comes to the music industry. I don't bite my tongue when it comes to the gangs. I don't bite my tongue when it comes to the drug game. I don't bite my tongue when it comes to the LGBTQ community. Nothing. So I'm making enemies everywhere. So the least you can do, if I'm going to stick my hand in the hellfire and pull the little soldiers out, as many as I could, at least I could do is, for 1, go subscribe to the other pages. For 2, hit the like button.
Damn, it's the first time in my life I ever seen the man give up a man for 2 homicides, right? And only thing he want to return is you to sub to his channels and hit that like button. The days we living in now, I don't know, man. I never seen the man give a man up for 2 homicides and say, yo, at least y'all could do, since I just told y'all this man killed 2 people, is hit that like button. Y'all can't tell me this dude, man, this dude right here, this dude ain't from New York, man. We disowning this dude. He lives in Westchester County now. He's not a part of us, man, down here, okay? He's not.
Much love from Cali. Damn, wish Alpo took your advice and advocated for the youth. It is what it is. Keep waking up. Yeah, you know what? I wish he would have too, because the reality of it is like I said, man. Who are these people to sit up there and tell Alpo that he can't go back to being a civilian? He could never go back to the drug game. No, never. But he could go back to being a civilian.
Wait a minute. I pull up in a lemon. Wait a minute. Wait. So he can't never go back to the drug game because he's snitched. So he's banished. He's shunned from the drug game. But you, Hassan Campbell, could come out and say you was turning around and busting it down Tatiana for Bam, and then you could come back out and be a gangster on the internet? Whoa. So he can't never come back out and be a drug dealer because he snitched on some people. But you could tell the world on the internet that you turned around and dropped it low into a split for Bam. And then after you was dropping it low for Bam for over 10 years, you came back to being a gangster. But it's all right for you. but it's not all right for him. So when we look up at the screen, we just supposed to see a gangster. We ain't supposed to always have in the back of our heads that this guy actually slept with another man. Huh? Let's continue, man.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
He can never go back to the game. Regular civilians could accept him. He did shit to them. He did shit to niggas in the game. But
well, you know what? He could be right, because if you think about it, regular G's and you know, respected dudes in the city, they don't mess with Hassan. If you think about it, he's right. Because he tried to come back to the game with his gangster stuff, but as you can see, he's always by himself. Nobody really messes with this dude. All right? He's always moving around by himself. Nobody really messes with the dude, because nobody really want to be seen with a dude, you know, that's known for bending over for Bambaataa. I know I don't want to be seen with him. Okay? Now, if you an openly gay dude, and you know, I know you from the neighborhood and we cool, I ain't got no problem being seen with you because you openly gay. But I don't want to be walking around with no down low undercover brother like Hassan Campbell, and then people think that me and him down low undercover. Get it? So that's why a lot of people is like keeping a distance from this man. If you really pay attention, a lot of people keeps their distance from Hassan Campbell. That's why you don't see him running in those circles in New York City. You don't see him in pictures except them old pictures that he got with celebrities when he was still dating Bam. Because see, when he was dating Bam, he had access to the celebrities. But then once that relationship ended, that access is over with. That's just like one of these Instagram models that dates one of these famous rappers. They got a whole fan base and everything while they dating that famous rapper. But as soon as that rapper leaves that Instagram model alone, the fame goes down. Same thing happened with Hassan Campbell. He was dating Bambaataa, the godfather of hip-hop. So he was in them circles, you know. And then you got to understand, when you're able to keep a secret, as long as you kept the secret that Hassan Campbell kept, people in the industry get to trust in you now. So they trusted Hassan to be around because he kept them Vaseline secrets. But then once he went online on the internet and put it all out there that, yo, you know what? Bam likes to bend me over every now and then. Them people in that circle said, yo, we got to get him out of here because he could tell everybody business. This is why you see this dude alone. Let's continue.
Reality of it is like I said in my video too, is just keeping it all the way funky, right? If you sold drugs, you signed up to be an agent for J. Edgar Hoover and his movement to destroy the black community, and you committed treason against your community. Who told you that it was okay and it was cool to sell drugs to your next door neighbor?
And who told you that it was okay to pull a gun out and kill another black man? And then get on the internet and brag about it. Who told you that was cool? So you don't think you was working for J. Edgar Hoover when you pulled the gun out and took a black man off this planet? You don't think you was working for white supremacy when you pulled the gun out and took a black man off this planet? See, this idiot right here, you know, his words is like a long rope. Every time he talk, he's tripping over it. How you gonna sit here and say, well, y'all don't know that y'all was agents? Y'all was agents, man. You was the worst agent because drugs kill you slow. You told the people you was taking people clean out of here in an instant. See, at least a person on drugs could have, you know, the choice of using the drug or not. You're not really forcing that drug down their throat. But when you pull a gun out and put a bullet in somebody's head, that's not that person's choice. That's not the person's choice. I don't think nobody wakes up in the morning and said, today I feel like having a bullet in my head. Now, I know people wake up in the morning and say, you know what, today I'm going to get high. So what are you talking about, you clown? These are our leaders, man. These are the leaders with 100K subs in our communities that our people are listening to.
Who told you that it was cool to have your black brothers and sisters strung out on dope, nodding, leaning, nodding, all over the hood? Who told you that? Who made you feel like it was okay to push the worst of the worst drugs? And I ain't talking to you cats that's out there pushing that weed. We know there's a difference between weed, even though this new weed got some shit with it that make y'all cats that smoke weed now, the effect, it got y'all looking like y'all junkies. I don't know what this
dude is an idiot. So weed ain't a gateway drug, right? So it's all right to sell weed to a 15-year-old kid that's trying out weed for the first time. He smoked weed for a few weeks and he comes to the realization that this is not enough for me, and then he moves on to popping pills and he moves on to sniffing cocaine. Weed is not a gateway drug? Huh? No, I ain't talking about the people out there selling weed. No, not them. This guy's an idiot, man.
Weed is doing, but it ain't the same as that old school chocolate and skunk. It ain't the same as that. This shit that y'all smoking now is different. The weed got some of y'all looking like crackheads, like damn, y'all looking bad. Let me explain something to you. Yeah, I sold drugs in the past. And I speak out against my wrongdoings first. Yeah, I've been to jail for murder 3 times. So when niggas be sitting up there talking like I'm just some sucker that's just gonna be running and ducking while dudes are shooting, I've been to jail for murder 3 times. 3.
So he glorifying murder, and then he gonna say, "Oh, you think I'm gonna be running and ducking?" So you went to jail for murder 3 times. Does that make you bulletproof? Huh? Because I need to know. I need to know, is there brothers walking around in this city that been to jail 3 times for murder and they bulletproof? Because the last I checked, that doesn't make you bulletproof, man. If somebody got the drop on you, man, they got the drop on you. That's it. Done deal, it's over. So don't sit here and play this gangster game. Oh, I ain't gonna be running and... Cut it out, man. Cut it out, homie.
I ain't just a victim of Africa Bambaataa, man. When I came out with my story, I was one of the heads of the Zulu, one of the head soldiers of the Zulu Nation in my time and day.
No, you was given all the head in Zulu Nation. That's all that was, okay? And with that being said, it's 6 o'clock, man. Let me get on out of here. I'll be back later on with another joint for y'all. You know what I mean? I got things to do. You know what I mean? But like I said, you wasn't the head of the Zulu Nation. You was the head detective of the Zulu Nation, okay? You was given all the head in the Zulu Nation, brother. That's all that is, man. About tired of this clown right here. But I just wanted to do this video, man, so y'all can sit here and listen to this dude sit up here and snitch on Alpo in front of 80,000 people. But he's a gangster. Huh? It's your boy Ralph Bottles, man. Hit that like button, man, if you can. I mean, that don't cost you nothing. And my Cash App is in the description box, man. Hit that Cash App. This week sometime I'm trying to get back out here and do my thing, you know what I mean? If y'all come to my channel, y'all know what I do. I ain't got to explain it. But I'll probably put a video together sometime, probably Thursday, to explain everything. But if not, if you ain't got it, I'm still out there. I'm trying to go out Saturday. Y'all already know how I do. You feel me? It's your boy. Y'all be good. Enjoy your day. Stay safe. Stay sucker free. And listen, don't be like these snitching gangsters on the internet, okay? Now, we got the CMOS guy. Alpo called him, checked his temperature real quick, okay? But at least he didn't start backpedaling like this dude right here. This dude is all the way scared. He's nervous to the point where he got online and snitched on Alpo. He told the world Alpo killed 2 people. And he's now back on the run. We talking about a man who just came home from federal custody, and you gonna put out there, this man killed 2 people, and he's back on the run. Who's working for the feds? The people that you talk about, Hassan, or are you really Agent Campbell? Huh? It's your boy Ralph Bottles, man. Y'all be good. Peace.